All right, what's going on, everybody? So I am parked. I'm about to take a flight, and I just wanted to give you guys this quick, encouraging word. It's, 8 something in the morning here, Saturday, and last night I did not get much sleep. I was just up doing a lot of things. I was committed to making sure that I read the word before I went to bed and just working on so many different things. My life is so busy. I'm just hustling, bustling, doing different things, waiting on the Lord at the same time. And realize that in life, God is going to put you through some things, some experiences that will allow you to experience, to get through, and to make easier other areas of life. Now, I could be stressing about my flight. I could be here trying to get things together as quickly as possible. But I'm reminded of the faithfulness that God has had in my life. I've been a consultant before all of this. After I graduated, that was my first job. And in consulting, management consulting, strategy consulting, you basically travel all the time and you're working late hours. You're just doing so many things. You're trying to balance your life. I would always travel Monday through Thursday. I would fly Monday morning somewhere, stay at a hotel, fly back Thursday evenings. I would do this for many years. And sometimes I would go to far places on the West Coast, like back and forth. And, at the time, you look at that experience and you think, man, this is so crazy. I just can't handle it. And there were times where I was just so exhausted. But when the Lord was allowing me to work hard and long and just always getting up, like get up, go here, go there. And then just problem after problem. Sometimes you would be delayed in airports. You would get through security. You would get on the plane on the tarmac and just sit there for hours sometimes. They're just, you name it. I've had so many problems. But as you go through those problems, you realize, man, it's not so bad, right? You make it bigger than it is until you go through it and you're like, okay, that wasn't too bad. And before you ever experience anything, you always, you're in your head a lot. You always, coulda, shoulda. You always get this, the stress that's in you. But when you go through that multiple times over and over, you stretch yourself. God has you go through a lot of suffering, a lot of bad experiences, a lot of good experiences, a lot of late hours, a lot of, back and forth and wrestling with things. And as you get through that, it trains your muscle. It gets you to learn things, to experience things. And then you look at whatever situation you're going through right now and you think it's not that bad compared to, or at least with all of the stamina and the muscle building that I've gone through from all of the other experiences. And so every time I go somewhere, every time I pack my schedule, every time I'm so busy, posting consistently, doing this work and that work, this engagement, that engagement, whatever it is I'm doing, the Lord He had already prepared me. I travel. I don't stress at all. My flight is soon. I'm not even worried one bit. The Lord has it, right? And if I miss this flight, if I miss something in life, God will just get me on the next flight, right? You miss something, you mess up on something. So many people stress out. They're like, oh, the end of the world and all of that. But when you go through it over and over and you see it's not that bad, life is bigger than the little stuff that's in front of you. Then you realize, man, the Lord is so good. The Lord is so faithful in my life. And I'm just so thankful. And so realize that in your life, God has allowed you to go through some spin cycles. He's allowed you to learn some things. It's a lot of routine over and over, only to realize that later down the line, He's using that for good. All things work together for the good of those who are called according to His purpose. And so realize that it is not in vain many times. I look back and I was like, man, what was that about? But then looking now, I'm like, man, I would not have handled the rigor of the schedule. I would not have handled the rigor of the travel. I would not have handled the rigor of life unless I had to go through that. And the Lord taught me some things during that time. And so I just wanted to give you guys this quick encouraging word as I get on this flight and as I desire to live out this life to the best of my ability, to the calling that He's given me, and to the kingdom work of God and giving glory to Him in all things. So love you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.